Hello and welcome to VMS No-Peel Primer tutorial. Before we begin priming our model, we will do a little demonstration. First we will paint this cast resin wheel using generic acrylic polyurethane primer. VMS No-Peel primer is suitable for priming plastic, resin, 3D prints, and metal. Unlike solvent-based primers, it's odorless and water-based. The bottle contains a ceramic mixing ball. Shake well prior use. Now we shall paint another cast resin wheel using VMS No-Peel primer. We picked cast resin on purpose, since it's a material difficult to paint, and a good measure of a primer's capabilities. VMS No-Peel primer can be force-dried for fast-paced work. As you can see, the details remain crispy. There is no detail flooding effect. Now we shall conduct our durability test. First up is generic acrylic polyurethane primer. We simply rub the protruding elements, in this case bolts, to simulate model handling. As you can see, the primer is peeling away. You may have already experienced it with your models. Now the scratching test. We gently scuff the primer with fingernail. Let's repeat the two tests on VMS No-Peel primer. There is virtually 0% chance of the primer being rubbed away. Let's do the fingernail scuffing test now. We were able to leave a mark. The surface is scuffed, but there was no integrity loss. VMS No-Peel primer has the durability so far reserved for solvent-based lacquer-type primers you may already know and use. Such primers are durable, but are loaded with toxic chemicals, need premixing for airbrush and costly airbrush cleaning fluids. VMS No-Peel primer offers you the best of two worlds: ease of use of water-based acrylics and durability of lacquer-based primers. Before we can prime our model, we need to remove all the dust and fingerprints. This is best done using dishwashing fluid and tap water. the model has been rinsed with tap water so that all dishwashing fluid is gone. Let's dry it now. It is imperative that you remove entire dishwashing fluid, as the detergent residue can hinder primer and paint adhesion. Spread the water hiding in the recesses using a brush. All water must be gone prior priming. VMS No-Peel primer will work without this cleanup procedure, but if you go the extra mile you will achieve a better final result, a surface free of trapped dust particles, small fibers, and other unwanted residue. If you don't like to bathe your models, there is an alternative. You can use a degreasing agent such as VMS Universal Weathering Carrier to remove fingerprints and most of the dust. When you are done, simply dry the area as we showed before. As was the case with water, make sure no solvent is hiding in the recesses. Remember Metal Prep 4K? This is also a primer. VMS No-Peel primer will adhere to metal just fine on its own, but if you require extra durability, you can combine the two. Let's show you how it's done. Simply cover bigger metal objects with the primer and let it dry. It will level on its own. Make sure there is no excess film on mesh elements, simply pop it like soap bubbles. Using VMS liquid mask, we will protect clear plastic elements of the model. With the clear parts protected, we can begin priming our model. The process is straightforward. Simply apply an even wet layer of the primer with your airbrush. VMS No-Peel primer can be sprayed using fine 0.2 nozzle, so you will have maximum control over the process. Working pressure of 20 to 40 psi is recommended. Make sure you spray an even wet layer. If you spray a mist, the primer will work, but it will have decreased durability. The surface must be uniform. Let's force dry our primer layer. VMS No-Peel primer is made for speed. You can paint over it after just 30 minutes following speed drying. If you prefer that the primer dries naturally, you can apply paint after around 2 hours. Let's remove liquid mask layers. Normally you can do that after applying the actual paint, but let's do this now for the sake of the video. Let's prime the hull of our Sheridan tank. Again, we force dry the model for a quick result. We did well, the execution is correct. Let's remove the last masking fluid layer. Normally you can do this after applying paint over the primer. Let's use black color to prime the tracks. We will showcase Panzer Gray while priming the road wheels. The model is now primed with heavy-duty primer that will take anything you throw at it. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.